All right, let's talk about the Microlab 300. If you're looking for a semi-automated chemistry analyzer, I'm willing to bet this name has come up a lot. But it's got that premium price tag, which leads to the million-dollar question. Well, maybe not a million, but you get it. Is it actually worth the money? We're going to break it all down, the good, the bad, everything, to help you figure that out.
So you're probably weighing this decision right now. And look, it's a huge investment, we get it. Any dealer is going to sing its praises, but we're here to give you the complete picture. We're digging into what really matters based on what people who actually use this thing every day have to say.
Okay, so first things first, you have to understand where the Microlab 300 sits in the market. It's not just another piece of lab equipment. Oh no, in the world of these analyzers, it's a top-tier brand. It's kind of like a status symbol, really.
And our source material just hits the nail on the head with this one single comparison, calling it the iPhone of analyzers. I mean, that tells you so much, right? It instantly clicks. You know exactly what kind of reputation and market position we're talking about here.
So what does being the iPhone actually mean for your lab? Well, for starters, you're buying into a brand that everyone knows and trusts. But here's the kicker. It holds its value like crazy. When it's time to upgrade down the line, you're going to get a good chunk of your money back. That's a huge financial plus.
Of course, having that iPhone status, well, it comes with an iPhone-level price. You're looking at a cost somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 to 6 lakh. Yep, that's 5 to 600,000 rupees. This is not a casual purchase, and that number is pretty central to this whole conversation.
So, the big question is, what justifies that price tag? What are you actually getting for all that money? Let's dive into the positives that make this machine so popular.
When you pop the hood, you see it's built with some seriously good stuff. It's got a high-quality quartz halogen lamp and a really tough metal flow cell with a quartz window. Now, those are the parts doing the heavy lifting, and their quality is key for getting consistent results. It also uses standard measurement methods, which means it'll play nice with your lab's existing setup. And hey, you get some nice practical touches too, like a printer right there and a big keyboard, all covered by a 1-year warranty from the manufacturer.
At the end of the day, all those high-end parts add up to one thing, the one thing that truly matters, results you can actually trust. The biggest selling point for the Microlab 300, hands down, is its accuracy and its reliability.
But wait, that's just the shiny brochure version of the story. Now let's get into the other side of the coin. These are the hidden downsides, the stuff you really need to know before you pull out that checkbook.
Our source points out 3 major things to watch out for. First, and this is no surprise, that super high price tag. Second, if something breaks, the replacement parts are also pretty pricey, so your maintenance costs can creep up. And third, the software. Let's just say it's not exactly cutting edge. It's actually considered pretty old, which can be a real headache for training or linking up with modern lab systems.
Now, this is a super important point about the software, so listen up. Yeah, it might feel clunky and getting data off it might be a pain, but, and this is a big but, our source is crystal clear that it does not mess with the accuracy of the results. The numbers it spits out are still spot on. It's a workflow problem, not a science problem.
So where does that leave us? Well, it all boils down to a classic trade-off, doesn't it? You've got to weigh the very real strengths of this machine against some pretty significant and expensive drawbacks. Let's just lay it all out, side by side, nice and simple. In the Get column, you have a big-name brand, fantastic resale value, and most importantly, super accurate results. But in the Cost column, you're looking at a high initial price, expensive parts down the road, and you're stuck using some old-school software.
So really, it all comes down to what your lab needs most. Now that you have the whole picture, the final question is for you to answer. Is that peace of mind you get from a trusted, reliable brand name worth that big premium price? Only you can decide what's right for your lab. Thanks for tuning in.